The number one thing, if you want to achieve your goals, you got to take that cloud, that idea that you have, and you got to formulate that thing. You got to write it down. You got to write it down. What are you going to do? What is your goal? What are you trying to achieve? Now, I'll tell you, for me, the way I am, if I want to do something, it's just like doesn't go out of my brain. When I have something in my mind that I want to get done, it just is in there. I think about it all the time. But sometimes, even me, the smaller steps of the thing that you got to do, if you don't write them down, they're not going to happen. Writing things down like that, if you think about human evolution, the ability to write things down has to be one of the main propellants of our race as humans to create and evolve and get to where we are. If you don't write things down, they're not happening. You know the whole like SMART thing when it comes to goals? There's an acronym that's very common. You make your goals SMART, and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Meaning you have this much time to get it done. And there's a reason that acronym exists, because it's telling you to write down the goal and doctrinalize it, codify it, quantify it. This is what I'm going to do. That's step number one. That's failure number one. Failure number two is they don't come up with any kind of plan. You know where it is you're trying to go, but you don't know how to get there. You have to figure out what tactical moves you are going to make in order to reach your achievement. Get out a piece of paper again and write these things down. What am I going to do tomorrow specifically so I can move towards this goal? Don't try and do everything at once. Move in an incremental way to achieve anything worthwhile. The way to do it isn't by cramming for the test. I can't spend a week with you and now you're going to be good to go at jiu-jitsu. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Can it be good to do a sprint sometimes in a specific skill set? Yep, I've done that before. I love doing that, actually. I got 4 days where I don't have to do anything cool. I'm going to train 4 or 5 hours a day. You feel some improvement for sure. Guitar, same thing. Health and fitness, it's a little harder. Because how much can you actually work out? Well, you can work out 24 hours a day. Bottom line is, for all these things, incremental steps. You've come up with your goal, and then you need to figure out what it is. What's the plan to get you where you want to go? Otherwise, dude, it's just a cloud. Or thinking I might do this tomorrow is worthless. It's really worthless. Saying I'm gonna do this tomorrow, that's a thing. That's a legit thing. Writing down, I will do this tomorrow, that's where it's at. That's where progress gets made. Keep that in mind. You wrote down your strategic goal. You're gonna review that on a daily basis. You're gonna actually, when you review that at night, you're gonna say, okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do tomorrow to actually make this happen. So you come up with a plan, and then you have to execute the freaking plan. Execute. People don't do what they're supposed to do. And that's the number 3 reason they fail to execute. They procrastinate. If procrastination was truly just like doing it 5 minutes from now, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, would it? Would it? It wouldn't be a big deal. We wouldn't even talk about procrastination. We wouldn't even talk about procrastination if it just meant, I'm going to do it in 5 minutes. Hey, I need an extra 5 minutes before I execute on this thing. Here's the thing with procrastination. What procrastination really means is I'm never freaking going to do it. That's what it really means. Now listen, is there some forms of procrastination where you just procrastinate 4 or 5 different things at the same time and you eventually can't do 3 of them? That's the same thing. You're procrastinating the things that you should be doing for something that you marginally don't mind doing as much. It's ridiculous. So what you have to do is you have to tell yourself, do it now, 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 do it now. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Listen to what I'm saying. Do it now. Do it now. Execute. When you hear the words execute, there's no turning back. You go. That's what you're doing. That's what you have to do. If you wait, when you wait, you negotiate. You're in a losing situation. that brings us to the number 4 reason. Lack of motivation. Now listen, obviously, we don't count on motivation. Motivation is a feeling, we count on discipline. But I want to talk about the root of the word motivation, which is motive. Which is, why are you doing what you're doing? That's why I talked about when you write down what your goal is, you write down what your mission is, you have to dive into why you're doing this, because that is what's going to give you the motive to accomplish the goal. This is what you're going to have to fall back on when it's not obvious to your lizard brain why you're doing what you're doing. Because your lizard brain's like, oh, I'd rather just sleep more. It's easier to scroll Instagram, so I'll just keep doing that. Your lizard brain just wants to do the easiest, simplest thing that's most gratifying in the moment. So you have to figure out what your motive is, and you got to remind your lizard brain and slap it upside the head. And say, the reason why I'm doing this is because one day I'm going to own my own house. One day I'm going to get promoted. Or because I'm going to be in good shape, or I'm going to win this jiu-jitsu competition, or I'm going to be able to play guitar better, or I'm going to write a book. All those things, those long-term, your lizard brain doesn't give any about that at all. It literally doesn't care at all. Your lizard brain is not like, oh great, I'm going to win a jiu-jitsu competition in 4 months. It does not care. Doesn't care at all. He just wants to scroll. It just wants to scroll Instagram and eat a donut. You lose sight of the long term. Look, how long does it take to save up a down payment to buy a house? 5 years? How long does it take to prepare to run a marathon? 6 months? How long does it take to get your black belt in jiu-jitsu? 10 years? So let me ask you this. Does today really matter? Does one day really matter? Because your lizard brain's saying like, you're good. It doesn't really matter. It's so far away. You know, I just missed 1 day of training. Like, it's no big deal. I'd rather sleep. And you're going to rationalize and all that stuff. Number 5 on my list. And that is throwing the baby out with the bathwater. What do I mean by that? I missed a day of training. To hell with it. And maybe it's not a day, but maybe it's a week, maybe it's 2 weeks. Oh, I hurt my ankle, and to hell with it. Or I didn't get the bonus I was supposed to get at work, or I didn't get the raise, now it's going to take so much longer, so to hell with it. I'm never going to be able to buy a house, to hell with it. And maybe that's not that. Maybe it's, I would hope it takes a little bit more to nudge someone where they feel like they just can't get it done. Like maybe you got sick, and then while you were home for 4 days, you just, ordered a bunch of pizza, and you were just all ate like crap, and you didn't work out, and now now you're feeling better, but you're like, to hell with it, my goals are trashed. We're gonna get to distractions, which is some of the things that can lead to throwing out the baby with the bathwater. My point in this is, if you fall off the path, get back on it.